Hail to thee, my kindred. I hope you're all having a wonderful morning, afternoon, evening, and night, wherever and whenever you are. I am a little sluggish today, I shall admit. I have gotten myself a little bit, funny from yesterday. Okay, let's see. Is the chat on? It is on. Okay, all things are running as they should. We're back with Daggerfall, and once again, I am... Right, I think we just finished a quest last time we were here. Let me just double check. Yes, because otherwise there would be more underneath this. And I think I was going to go sell my... Well, sell things, just in general. I think the wagon does indeed have things in it to be sold. I need to find a pawn shop. Pawn shop. Pawn shop, pawn shop, pawn shop. I don't know if there is any pawn shop here. And I think we may sell... Hold on, let me just make sure I'm using the correct buttons, okay? Don't want to accidentally annihilate someone again, like I did the last time around. Let's see. General stores, pawn shops. Are there pawn shops? Yes, there are. Good. I don't know if we'll get a mainline quest anytime soon. We did level up kind of recently, I think. And if not, then we still may have a way to go. Right here, okay. We'll just give him whatever the hell we got. Yes, okay, that's fine. As long as we don't give him our own... some of our own stuff. Was I carrying anything else? I don't know where my spellbook should be there. I'll worry about the spellbook a little later. Let me see. There we go. Sell this as well. Keep the silver katana there, just in case. Actually, do we even need the silver katana? Probably not. How much can we get all of that for? Right, we can't sell ingredients here, because I don't buy that. Armbands, armbands. I gotta check out what these armbands are useful for. What am I wearing right now? Mark of Lightning. Cool. That is doing something for me in the background, I guess. Don't know why I cannot wear two. It shows that I can, but maybe two different kinds, I suppose. In two different places? Maybe? 5, almost 6,000 for what this is worth. Okay, now he's really... Nah. We'll find another shop at some point. Let me just make sure I actually have my spellbook on me. Okay, I do. I do. Guess I could check out a couple of the other shops. Got nothing better to do. Jewelry shop. Practical and straightforward manner. All items seem to be of adequate construction. We only have to ring. What else do they really sell here? I mean, I assume these must be useful for something. Because some of them do cost, you know, like 100 gold. So you'd think that you could do something with them. Maybe you can apply enchantments or something? How do we... how did I miss this? Okay, apparently this is a shop as well. Sturdy shelves. Let's see, what do they do here? Okay, you're not the salesperson. Okay, why would this building... why would this building act as a sales place, but there's nothing to sell? It's just a house. It's literally just a man's house. Okay, it's a bookshop, apparently. Can we really sell him a freaking weapon? That doesn't seem to make much sense to me, but I guess. Not for a lot, apparently. Damn, the price increase on that is... seems to cost more than it's actually worth? Weird. What if we just sell the book? Alright, just do that. That's fine. Is this just another bookstore? Or is this a house? This kind of feels like a house and not a bookstore. This place is strange. I guess there's the center hub of this area. I could just kind of hang around here, see what there is. Incense and soft music. Each item in the shop is carefully mounted and displayed. We're not going to be able to sell a lot here, or for a lot, I should say, but better to give it away than to just hold on to it. 2,000. Oh, there's another alchemist place right there. Could have checked this area out, at least. No, but it's about the same quality of area of alchemist shop. What's over there? That just big square that way. Where was it? South. That way. Yes. I am not good at using a compass, apparently. Okay, so literally just a graveyard. Pretty small graveyard for a rather not large city, but like, you know, it's a city. It's like a, you know, walled place. You would think they'd have more than just that. Or at least have one of those on the outside of the city. That also would have made a bit of sense. A Slayer of the Mad Wizard. Is that what we're known as? It's a pretty sick little name, I guess. Better to have that reputation than to not. What was Bayes about again? I genuinely don't remember. I think that was like a boogeyman type of thing. Underking, the Blades, Necromancers. Yes, I do have something for able-bodied young Redguard. Just a simple errand, an extra, blah 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 blah. You know what? Sure, why not? I wasn't expecting a job from the guard of all the people here, but sure. Okay, where do we need to go? Okay, the Wig House. And another one of these, like, oh, they found, quote-unquote, a bracer, and then, you know, the original owner is gonna try and get it. Wickhart Orchard, okay. Should be easy enough. Wonder if there's more people upstairs. There might be. Knuckles! This is not Morrowind. I agree. I agree it is not Morrowind. 'Tis a shame. 'Tis a shame. You'll be glad to know that my first interaction with a person this time around has not been me incidentally obliterating them and de-atomizing their entire existence, so there is that. Where had we needed to go? Wickhart Orchard. Very good indeed. I still remember how, like, the last 2 times I've played, I just, first interaction, I misclick, and I just fucking whoosh, just blow them up with my fist. And it's quite tragic. But how goes your day, Knuckles? What has your new year given you thus far? Where did all of these people come from? They just got here. They weren't here before. Alright, let's see if we can find a person in this house. It should be pretty easy. Lord Cal... I'm confused. Oh, who are you? Listen, I am not one to judge. Mithril? Mithril Warhammer. Mithril. I have never heard of Mithril. That sounds kind of good. 6 to 21 damage. How heavy is that? 7? Just 7. We'll yoink that, you know? I was distracted by the fact that Lord, whoever the heck, is dressed up in such a feminine manner. Not judging, I'm just saying it was not what I was expecting. This guy's hiding in the freaking closet. Blah 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 blah. Take it back to Tristard Woodfruit. Blah, 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 blah. Okay. Ow! Where did you come from? That assassin hit me kinda hard. Alrighty. That's something. What do you mean I may not survive extended period of travel? It's 2 days. I'm not gonna die. 2 days of travel. Okay, never mind. I did in fact die because of 2 days of travel. And I didn't. I forget assassins poison you. Well, that happened. I suppose we'll have to just be smart, you know? Which I am apparently not smart enough to recognize that is something that can happen. You know, I genuinely forgot you can get poisoned. It's been so long since we have been poisoned that it just, you know, it didn't spring into my mind. Alright, nobody here wants to give us a little mission. Let's see if there's anybody else. I mean, this is kind of cool, but, what is the purpose? Okay, go down there. Let's see. Stairway back down. Are you sure you have no work for me? I have not been able to figure out what that work interaction does. I guess I could go to one of the local taverns and get some work there as well. Hello? I'm not in a mood, I might add. If you don't leave now, there could be trouble. Is that what you want? No. Didn't think you would say yes anyway. Now be gone with yourself. Okay, lady. Why is she pressed? What did I do to her? Alright, another bar it is. Let's see, that way's got a bar. This music is once again repeating itself for all eternity. You have work? You do not have work. Do you have work? You do not have work. Do you have work? You do not have work. Do you have work? I still don't like the way the gestures look. They make me uncomfortable. I guess we could go to another nation again. Where would I even wish to go? Dwinnen? Daenia? Frickin' back to Sentinel? Like, Alikir's Desert. We do have a book about that, don't we? Since I died and went, well, we were back at before I sold my stuff, so... Didn't I have a book on that somewhere? Yeah, there we go. Let's see, the Alikir. I might never have gone to the Alikir Desert had I not met Welton in a little tavern in Sentinel. Welton is a Redguard poet whose verse I had read, but only in translation. He chooses to write in the old language of the Redguards, not in Tamrielic. I once asked him why. The Tamrielic word for the divinely rich child of silky, pressed sour milk is cheese. And Walton, a huge smile spreading like a tide over his lamp-black face. The old Redguard word for it is mluo. Tell me, if you were a poet fluent in both languages, which word would you use? I suppose cheese does not in fact make a good poetry word. That is true. I am a child of the cities, and I would tell him tales of noise and corruption, wild nights and energy, culture and decadence. Can those two things even, I guess they can kind of coexist, but whatever. We listened with all the appreciation of the city of my birth, white marbled imperial city, where all the citizenry are convinced of their importance because of the proximity of the emperor and the illustration of the streets. They say that a beggar on the boulevards of the imperial city is a man living in a palace. Over spiced ale, I regaled Walton with descriptions of the warming marketplace of Riverhold, of dark brooding Mournhold, of the mold-encrusted villas of Linmoth, the wonderful dangers alleys of Hellstorm, and the stately avenues of the grand old solitude. For all this, he marveled, inquired, and commented, "I feel as if I know your home, I don't know how to say, Alakir Desert from your poems, even though I've never been there," I told him. "Oh, but you don't. No poem can express the Alakir. It may prepare you to visit for a visit far better than the best guidebook can. But if you want to know Tamriel and be a true citizen of the planet, you must go and feel the desert yourself." It took me a little over a year to break off engagements, save money, my greatest challenge, ain't that the truth, and leave the urban life of the Alakir Desert. I brought several books of Walton's poems as my travel guide. A sacred flame rises above the fire, the ghosts of great men and women without names, cities long dead rise and fall in the flames, the discording song of revelation, bursting walls and deathless rock, fiery sand that heals and destroys. And these first 6 lines from my friends on the immortality of dust prepare me for my first image of the Alakir Desert. Though they hardly do it justice, my poor pen cannot duplicate the severity, grandeur, and ephemera and permanence of Alakir. All the principalities and boundaries the nation have placed on the land dissolved under the moving sand and desert. I could never tell if I was in the Antipholus or Bergama, and a few of the inhabitants could tell me. For them, and so it came to me, we were simply in the Alakir. No, we are part of the Alakir. That is close to the philosophy of the desert people. Cool, I guess. Guys wanna go to the desert? Yes, for no good reason. Okay, so in the Alakir, so this is just the desert itself, and then there's the regions that are, I guess, roughly little, well, they call them principalities, so yeah, there could be something interesting there. Bergama. Why not? We are a Redguard. Let's see if everybody is just as racist as always. Towards their fellow Redguard, you know? Can't be a good Redguard without being racist to your fellow Redguards, as they say. This place doesn't... Well, I guess this is the castle of the area. Hello, citizen. would you like to have a lovely jade from my treasury? Among Us. I forgot that our name was literally Among Us. My alchemist has ordered a very rare ingredient I need for he needs for an important experiment, and we need someone to pick it up. Yeah, sure, I can handle that. Excellent. I knew you would be game. Take this turquoise down to Dr. Calep's herb garden in Bella. There's a young lady in green there by the name of Myrmtha. These names are gonna start killing me. Ask her to give you the small scorpion stinger. She's brought up from the south. 5 days. Okay. Bella. Why does that plant look like it's gonna take my horse's leg if I step over it? Look at that thing. That thing looks freaking heinous. And then that one's got spikes on it. Alright, let's see. Where were we to look for? I guess location? Okay, be polite. Maybe she'll be more chill. Okay, she's not... she's not chill. And neither does she know where the doctor's place is. That bodes well. I wouldn't be talking to a red guard? What the hell is it with people? We are in a red guard majority area. Gotta be around here somewhere. Okay. Thank you. I love when they just tell me it's gotta be here somewhere in their city. There we go. Go back to your country, I'll respond. This is our country, bro. They don't know. I do wonder what the hell they were on when they decided that everybody is just gonna react the same way to a red guard, whether they be red guard or not. Maybe this is accurate though, I don't know. I've seen some some very ridiculously funny situations where you have Africans who are racist towards African Americans for no reason. The shop is laid out in a practical and straightforward manner. I don't care. You are not the lady I'm looking for. Where is she? Oh. You're behind the door. There you go. Blah, blah, blah. Take the scorpion, whatever the hell. Okay, let's go north from here. They got a lot of camels in this place, man. And horses. Just very casually. These people are rich in horses and camels, of all things. Look at that. Every corner, you just see more camel and horse. Horse and camel. Big ass mountain in the background. That doesn't really make sense here now that I think about it, because we're in the desert and there shouldn't really be mountains in the desert, you know? Well, let's not think too hard on that. Okay, let's take this jade for whatever reason. Who else lives here? Glyph. Simply Glyph. He's just here. He's just a chill dude. I feel the need to hunt the innocent, apparently. She cannot give me a mission either. They don't understand. I need to level up so that I can kill powerful people. Somewhat complicated mission. Needs a fourth man involved. 500 gold in your pocket, sure. You have a contact in Cahoher, who has a certain item needed by another associate of mine in Tulay. Of course, Dermsa, my contact in Cahoher, needs to be paid for her item. This is why I need you to bring the diamond as payment. Once you have made it to the Hearthley residence, you will be. She will give us further instructions. Okay, so we need to go to Tulay. I like it. So far, all of these places have almost been copy and paste. They did not give too much of a damn. Who was it that I needed to find again? In the what household? The Hartsley residence. Okay. Location. General. No, that's not what I need. Where is... do you know? 'Cause I sorta need this. It doesn't give me the residence I'm looking for. Just a Copperston. Oh, wrong place apparently. Cahoher. Cool. I somehow ended up in the wrong place. Love it. Camel. Alright, you better tell me where the hell this person is. think it's that one. Or it could be that one. I'm gonna go in here first. Yeah, let's go this one. Are you the person? No. Not her either. There we go. Alright, take the war axe, bring it to Rekba over at the Copperson residence. Okay, now we go to this area. Alright, tell us where the Copperson place is. Tap a million times so that they just mark it on the map. Why is it on the other side of the fucking town? Why does this always happen to me? At least these places aren't necessarily huge, so there is that. It's either this place? No, it can't be any other place other than this place. Alright, here's your 500 whatever gold. Thank you. Does this place have a tavern around here? Just to see if we can get another quest real quick. Okay, nothing from you. Nothing from you. Random roof. Or they have just a little pile of clothes. What did somebody commit murder here? Like, we can just straight up take this stuff. The cum sock pile. Gross. Next to your icon, your religious icon? Crazy. Gooning to freaking Akaton. Just no, that has to be a certain type of heresy. You know, do we even know the ins and outs of Elder Scrolls religiosity? Like, I feel like we would. What is this place? Did I even enter the right building? Or is this another case of a random building getting marked as an important place? No, that's just me being stupid. Kinda? Ah, Fighters Guild. I'm shook to Kern. Blah, 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 blah. Something has gotten into his place. Guild will pay that much money. Yes. Mastersmith Residence. Well, I don't imagine we have every detail of every religion. I know we have, like, their churches, and I'm sure you could garner some information from being, you know, a part of whatever church there is. And there's obviously, like, the million books they decide to put into these games for whatever reason. For the giggles, I guess, because someone has to sit down and write all of that. I need to make sure my cables are not knocking against one another. There we go. Bring this one around. Plug that right back in. Alright, where is the home? It's over there. It's always somewhere I am not, and I don't appreciate that. There's the Daedra who often interact with humans. Some have even had sex with humans. Sometimes consensually, other times not. Well, that seems very Daedra-like. But what can you expect of the Daedra? How did I not see this big square on the freaking map? Now this is like a proper castle. Look at that. The Daedra are just goofy critters. And by goofy, I mean horrible. Horrible and not very pleasant at times. Based in And then fucking... Wait, what? There's a story about a Nord warrior who had sex with Nocturno for 13 straight days. And then fucking robbed her. Bruh. He just had to make sure she was knocked out, you know? Crazy. Yeah, I know I see a harpy game. I'll take that. Is that the only harpy? I'm not sure that's the only harpy, but we were only told a harpy. Literally fucked a god into exhaustion and robbed her. Listen, you gotta get your reward for that, you know? I don't think fucking for 13 straight days is a reward in and of itself at that point. Like 13 days straight? Yeah, you deserve a little something after that. Okay, I'm assuming there's no more issues here. And then you play Skyrim and there's not a single Nord that's nearly as cool as that. Sad. Well, you know, they do call these things stories and legends for a reason, not history. You can only live up to tales so grand. You know, you can only do so much to live up to such grandiose tales of bygone people. Alright, let's see if I got this done. There we go. I did. It was just one single harpy. I don't know how do you even get a harpy to somehow get in your house without you noticing. What's that a 9? Steel gauntlet, silver, I think the Elven Kirat? Okay, yeah, it's the right pauldron. I need to walk into like a armory shop and just get armored up. More appropriately. Okay, this guy just doesn't want to talk to me. And what about you? You seem like a pleasant fellow. No clue? Alright, let's see. Baron's mail. Locked? What do you mean locked? What time is it? Oh, that's why. It's still early morning. Nobody in this damn continent of Tamriel decides to open shop prior to freaking, like, 10. Okay, better appointed than many. I suppose that's good for us. But they just don't sell what I want. Makes me want to just destroy him. Did we get a name for the other place? Yes, we did. I'm still kind of confused about why this place would be called Dr. Nehekt's Armorer. Like, what kind of doctor out here decided to set up a shop as an armorer? Man was just bored. He went from one profession to a completely different one. Or maybe it's a doctorate in smithing, so therefore the doctor part is just a title. Alright, let's see. Do you got something cool in here? The answer is no. Damn, these shops really don't got shit. Okay, what's in the wagon? 800 gold for that? Fuck you. You don't even got shit to sell. I keep pressing the wrong buttons. There we go. West? West. Wait. Yes. I forgot that direction is the west. For some reason my mind thought that west was east. Don't know how that happened. Madman they called Bargam Ripper is terrorizing the city of Tulay Hassi, and my guards and constabulary are helpless against him. They have no clues to his identity whatsoever. I know you have some resources and rather non-traditional contacts. Can you try to help me in this matter for the good of all Bargama? And a substantial sum of gold. Yes, sure. Don't know what I gotta do, but I can punch the right people. Probably. You are a true friend among us. The people of Bergama are becoming anxious about the lack of progress in the official investigation. The situation is becoming explosive, with people afraid that the Ripper is coming for them next. I fear that we will have a mob situation soon, perhaps within 2 days or less. Huh? The only other person I've unofficially hired in this is Rishis, a local scholar who has been analyzing some of the letters I've been sent. Go to the Gearsmith residence to talk to her first and check on her progress. If you cannot solve this mystery, then Akatosh help us all. 1 or 2 days, so that's what we got for this? Okay, well, this mystery will go unsolved, because I don't know if I can get this done in that quick of a freaking time frame. Okay, in the what residence? The Gearsmith. Gearsmith. There it is. Get on the horsey, start riding. And at least this mission is different from the ones we've gotten so far. So that's kind of fresh. My goodness, I don't know how I'm still, like, tired. I've been up for a good bit, and I've caffeinated myself pretty well. My ass just wants to take a nappy, I guess. I don't know. Nobody up here. I like how they even tiled the floor up here. The pisser. Psh. You got nothing new to say. You're not the woman I'm looking for. There you are. Good timing. I was about to go out to meet someone at the Hockham residence who might be able to shed some light on the situation. A blonde strumpet named Shrisi, quite frankly a prostitute, but one whose name was scratched off the top of a letter Merked receive? Perhaps the Ripper was writing a letter to this lady and then changed his mind. If so, she might have some idea about the Ripper's identity. It's worth a try. The comer? That is, maybe, you know, maybe the Ripper is the comer. You know, if he changed his mind on killing Shirishi, I don't know how to pronounce that. You know, maybe he's like, nah. Hockham residence, okay. Hockham. Do you know where the Hockham residence is? Alright, she says no. They cannot say no normally. Everything is just back and forth, back and forth. They cannot give me a simple place that is right next to me. They gotta make me go across the fucking city 7 times over. Every city I go. I want to sail a ship. Don't know where, but I just kind of want one. With the rowers, and then I'll get all of you guys to start rowing the ship. And we'll go from place to place and sell silk and spices. And probably alcohol as well. Okay, where's the prostitute? And she better not be naked. Okay, she's not naked. Thank goodness. You work with blah blah blah, do you? Well, she was interested in this letter I was sent the other night. Kif was a client of mine with some real touched ideas of a good time. Some real touched idea in general. I kind of felt sorry for him. Mostly I was afraid of him, so I guess I let him think I like him. Of course, now I'm getting letters like this. I think he's very much could be the bargain ripper. He lives at the Masterheart residence. What if he's just weird? Oh, it's right on top? it's right here. I think, anyhow. Maybe not. Let me see. Okay, no, it's next to it, so right here, maybe. We'll see. They have granted me my wish. The game has heard me complain for the last 30 minutes. Oh, door has pushed me. Okay, not this one. That's the outside. Alright, I am foolish. Let me just double check. Masterheart. Okay, I'm checking out the wrong place. Masterheart. Okay, rude. Okay, she doesn't know. Freaking random ripped individual. South something. Southeast. Yep, right there. So that way. 360! 360! 360! I have a very talented horse. You don't look like the individual I'm looking for. Maybe it's the place across? Actually, could be that one. Ah, yes. I may enter the one-by-one room. Okay, this is confusing. You are not the person I'm looking for. This is not the place I... Okay, not here either. Oh, murder, okay. That Nightblade said something to me, but I misclicked and did not see any of that dialogue. She is dead. Alright, not here either. Master Heart. This is a lot harder than I thought it was gonna be. Just running around. Are you a Kiev? I despise your kind, go away. Yes, ma'am. Alright, let me once again check this house, because we did, and it wasn't this area, so... You're not a Kiev. I feel like I'm just being a little dumb, a little stupid, a little idiotic. Let's see, anything else? No? Your name is not Kiev either. So it's not there. It's not here. Dolt. Okay, that's a funny name. Bro, where in the actual fuck is this man? It's not the place in front, is it? No, I've already been here, and yeah, this is the house with the lady that really despises my kind. It can't be that this freaking thing is glitched out, can it? Because it would be right there. It would have to be this house. Ay, ay, ay. So this is the Master Heart residence, okay. This place itself is the Master Heart residence. I mean, I assume maybe the person I murked may have been the person we were looking for. That is possible. But that's a lady. And, we weren't looking for a lady last well, maybe they didn't specify, actually, so whatever. Let's go talk to the person and, see if we accomplished the mission. Yep, that was it. That was the person. I like how this guy's just got a dude back here. just a guy that, you know, sits and squats over at your place. Oh, he's got two of them. He's ballin'. He's got two. Okay, a holy tome borrowed from a good friend, Fern, a priest in the Order of the Hour of Puain. Alright, don't know where that is, but I'm sure I can find it. Wait, where was it again? Puain. Okay, so let me go there first. Okay, marked on the map. Where is the temple? A little skull for a freaking what I assume is a cemetery. Alright, let me just do a quick little thing, just real quick as I just skedaddle in here. Boop, there we go. Just in case. Okay, you're not a priest. You don't look like a priest. You're a child. You're not the person I need to send this to. There we go. Let's see. Would you be good enough to bring this pebble over to Visky's friend, Tharmic, over at the Kingsley residence in Havilareg? Okay, Havilareg. Havilareg. Put the game back up. Enemies nearby. Oh, fuck. Nope, you're not hitting me with that. Bro, I haven't even saved recently. Why did he one-shot me? was thinking about it too. I was thinking about it. I was thinking about saving. I was like, I'll save when I'm about to like sell some stuff or something, right? Nope. Get one-shotted by a guy. Just a random guy. Is this when I drop the game? I will let fate decide. Coin. Heads. Tails. Take your pick. For continuation. Oh shit, I dropped it. Fuck me. Oh, okay, there it is. It's at least it's like right under me. If I can just kind of... One moment. So I try to fucking get this thing. Tails continue and heads is play Morrowind instead. Roger that. Why does it have to go that way? Okay, let me do this without the microphone in my way. Alright, so we're playing Morrowind instead. It did land on the heads, so the suffering ends for now. Man, and I really, really, really did want to give this game, like, it's fair go at it, but, like, god damn, bro. When stupid shit like that happens. Peak game alert. You're awfully excited. I do think I probably gotta take a few minutes to figure out YouTube, because on a red site you can't switch things up as easily as you can on here on purple. So I will need to end things over there and then very quickly start doing things. I also need to just in general download Morrowind, which hopefully, yeah, you know what? I can do that while YouTube is not up. So YouTube peeps will be gone for a bit.